He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving.
It's the Texans and the Eagles on Thursday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield. Nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. A beautiful fake. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
territory, might he go for it?
Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to a score before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5. And they'll leave him with third and a 4-yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he caught defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. After 1, 7-0 on the start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a third down coming up. Coming up, we're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
In the game there, they will set up 3rd and 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of 10 at the 11 of 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. Now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans now are 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mills, Mechie hauls it in. He gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This is Mack on the counter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mills now from the 50. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Pierce has it knocked loose, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On play action, Mills rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mills. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down throw for Mills. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go again with Scott. They'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
The whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Burt sets up to throw it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10.
Mills to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down there on a pickup at 25.
Mills now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 4. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Back now in Houston. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And they'll give to Scott here on the option. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. The first hand completion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Buying, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
It's like every count real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. And this one too low.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So a sensational return there on special teams. A foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. At their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Mills. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Texans up front. In comes the flag. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Dances by him. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw at 2nd down, but this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach at pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here's Mills and the Texans.
Down 24-14. A minute 56 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Here's Mills. They'll get this complete to Collins.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first. Mills looking to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Mills.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mills back to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
That was was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good